Hey everybody, Brock here. I just want to go over with you real quick what's going on in the market. So there are concerns about inflation, and I'm going to teach you why that's a big deal and what is actually coming to possibly fix that. So I want to give you a simplified version of how companies work. So you have your inputs, which are your cost of goods, cost to make the good, materials, expenses, maintenance, all that stuff, right? So that goes into this red dot. That's what you make your product with, and then you sell your product, and that creates your revenue. So revenue minus your expenses and your costs give you your profit. So that is how you get your profit. So if this is the amount here, we go, but that's that right there. So this green part is your profit. Okay. So the issue right now is with inflation. Let's say a can of Coke costs a dollar, now it costs $1.10. That extra 10 cents does not bring any extra value. You don't get any extra Coke for it. What that all that does is raise the price of the expenses. So now your revenue is this, so it's much smaller, right? So that's an issue because now all the earnings and all the statements, and you're making less money, and less profit, and things like that. So that's a problem. That's why they always want to keep inflation low. The Fed will always try and raise rates or lower rates to keep it between 2 and 3%. But what kicked off this big pullback was concerns about inflation. Now, one way that the government is trying to help with that is a stimulus. So you bring in a stimulus like they're doing right now, and what this does is it puts money on the buyer side. So more people will buy things on this side. So it changes the equation a bit so that now you've raised your revenue so that you're making more money because you're making more sales, and it brings it back to that original profit, what it should be. So that's what's kind of going on in the market right now. That's what kind of kicked off. There are other factors, but one of the things that kicked off was that the fear of a lot of inflation because things have been going so well, our economy is recovering, things like that. Okay, now that I've given you your economics 101, let's go ahead and look at all the possible situations that I'm seeing for the next 1 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks. Okay, so right off the bat, I am going to just say I'm going to play it safe and say we're not sure. I think this could be possibly a wave on a wave 3 or wave 1. So the issue with that is we're not sure where this dip is going to happen. Now, the amount that it's dipped right now, as you can see here, we're not on the 382 and we're not on the 618. So there is a strong possibility that if this breaks this support line right here and early this upcoming week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can see a very strong case for us going down all the way to the 360 level, possibly even 350 level. So that's the concern is are we on a wave 2 or wave 4 going down? That's going to be the main question that you got to see. I kind of had an ABC pattern over here, but there's many different wave theories that can go on, especially the more you zoom out. So my personal thing is if we do get a bounce, I think we bounce up and we go here, bounce back down, and eventually we break back down. This kind of pattern is common. The only issue I see is if we break the support or we break the resistance, then it all changes. So if we break resistance, we just keep going up. I mean, we could go all the way to who knows what. If we break support, I'm eyeing the 370 to 360 level, and I'm eyeing 355 to 342 level. So those are the two to watch out for. So this box right here is a big buying opportunity. If we keep dipping, even bigger buying opportunity here. So right now it's kind of a tough time to do swing calls and stuff like that. So I would stay away from options for now. I do shares only. We're at a really critical time for the market. This next week or even the entire next week is going to tell us where we're headed next. Maybe news of the stimulus, like I mentioned earlier, will subdue those fears and we'll start rallying back up. So that is my breakdown of the current market situation. 3 different opportunities. We get the bounce. We drop down to the 0.382 level, or we drop all the way down to 0.618, which tells us that we're on a wave 2. If we're on a wave 2, that's bad because you're going to go down lower. But it's good because that means a wave 3, big, long bull run is coming. If we're on a wave 4, that means still a big bull run's coming, but that means once wave 5 is done, we go on that ABC corrective pattern and we kind of go into a bit of a bearish market after that wave 5 is done. So Let's see what happens. We're gonna know a lot this week. So if you guys have questions, please let me know. I am leaning towards a bounce, but very slightly. It's like 55-45. I'm leaning to the bounce. We could easily just keep going down. So we're gonna know a lot more come probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, all right, everybody, take it easy. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks again. Bye.